Everyone is telling you that you need to build your email list, and I am no different. Seriously, you need to be building an email list. Now that we've got that covered, this video is for you if you already know why you need a list and you've already started building one, but maybe you're not getting the results you want, or people seem to be trickling in very slowly and you'd like it to go a little bit faster. So I'm gonna give you 5 ideas to build your email list so that you can grow your audience, nurture them, get to know them, so that they're just dying to give you their money. And make sure to subscribe because my next video is going to be all about how to nurture and convert your email list so that they go from subscribers to buyers, and I don't want you to miss it. So the most common way to build an email list is with what we call a lead magnet, or some kind of freebie that people will get in exchange for giving you their email address. So maybe you're offering a PDF, a workshop, an audio training, a video training, an ebook, a checklist, a template. Maybe it's a content upgrade, which is just a little extra something for a piece of content that you already have. For example, if you have a podcast, people can opt in to get written transcripts for the podcast. Totally depends on your niche or your business, what this lead magnet may be, but the options are endless, and I'm sure you've opted into someone else's lead magnet at some point in time, so you kind of have an idea of what this would look like. Lead magnets and freebies are great, but there's one little problem, and that is you could have the best lead magnet on the planet, but if you're not getting traffic to your website, if it's not getting in front of people and you're not asking people to opt in, then your list isn't going to grow. So let's get into the 5 ways to start getting more people onto your email list. The first one is something that might make you think I'm crazy, especially because we talk about online business here on this channel, but if you have 0 followers and 0 subscribers, in-person events is a great way to get started with building your list. Now, if you live in the middle of nowhere, this might not be an option, but if you live in a more populated area, then you can absolutely hold in-person workshops or events and have people sign up for your list when they attend. An example would be if you are a health coach. You can reach out to local gyms and see if you can do a free workshop. There's a few reasons why this works so well. First, people are honestly craving in-person connection at this moment in time. And when people see you in person and get to meet you and talk to you, they're going to feel much more connected to you and feel like they know you more so than if you were just someone they saw online. It's an opportunity to really make an impression and really connect, and that's really important. It's a fast track to getting people to know, like, and trust you when they meet you in person. And some of those people will become your biggest fans. The next way is going to be with a little bit of paid advertising. If you have a little bit of money and you have 0 subscribers, you can throw a few bucks a day at a Facebook or Instagram ad, and they will start putting your lead magnet in front of people for you. I know if you're a beginner, you're likely a little bit intimidated by this option, either figuring out how to do ads or spending the money, but it really is a shortcut to building your list a little faster. The other options I'm going to talk about in this video are all going to take a little bit more time and energy from you. So if you're looking for speed and want to grow your list faster and don't have as much time, but you do have the money to spend, then experimenting with some paid advertising is a really good option. Once you start getting some traction, or if you already have a small list and it's just growing a lot slower than you would like, or maybe has been stagnant for a little while, these next ideas are going to be ideal for you. Next up is to start collaborating with people who have a similar audience to you. You could do a lead magnet swap, or you could do a training or an Instagram live together. Anything that allows you to share your value with another person's audience and vice versa. This works really well when somebody has a similar size audience full of either the exact person you're trying to reach or something a little complementary. Maybe you're a fitness coach and you collaborate with somebody who focuses more on nutrition, or you both target executive women, but one of you talks about burnout and the other talks about weight loss or relationships. Maybe there's people you already know, or there's someone you can think of that is maybe your competition. You can just reach out to them and see if they're interested in working together. It could be something as simple as, hey, so-and-so, I saw that we are niche buddies, love what you're doing. Let me know if you have any content you're trying to get in front of more people, and I'd love to share it with my audience. If it's a good fit for you, I also have such and such lead magnet that could provide some value to your people as well. One caveat, you do want to make sure it's actually a good fit, and you do want to make sure that you actually like this person and you like what they're doing. But as long as it's sincere, this can work out really well for both parties involved. You both get more people on your list, and both of your audiences get exposed to more value. You can also try an online challenge. If you don't know what I mean when I say online challenge, this is just going to be a few days, maybe 2, 3, 5 days. Each day there's a different topic that you teach on, along with a challenge or an action step for people to take. And there's usually a live training component. Here's an example of one Preston Smiles and Alexi Panos did recently called the I Receive Challenge, where they taught about abundance. Each day for 3 days, there's an email with a short video training and a little homework assignment, and then there's also a live call each day. Challenges can be really great for building your list because they can get people more familiar with you really fast, especially if there's a video or live component, because it gives them insight into what you're really like and what it would be like to work with you. The other important part of challenges is being able to get people some small results really quickly with those action steps. And this is a really big factor in getting people to trust you and buy from you in the future. Challenges often have some kind of next steps, upsell, or offer for participants to invest in at the end. So if you wanted to launch a program or course or something like that, a challenge can be a good little runway for that also. If you're feeling really ambitious and want some big results, you can host an online summit. Online summits are last on this list because they are the most complicated and require the most amount of work. These are called summits, series, lots of different marketing terms that you'll hear for them these days. But this is just an online event where usually there's a host, which would be you, and you invite any number of other experts who specialize in your niche to come on for an interview. You share the interviews and they share the interviews, usually dripped out over a certain time frame, like a week or 10 days. So this is kind of like that lead magnet swap I mentioned, but on steroids. You'll have 10, 15, 20 other people sharing this online event with their lists over a few days. Depending on who you're able to get to participate, that can end up being a lot of people. Here's an example of what this might look like if you've never seen an online summit before. This is a registration page for one. You see a few bonuses and all the speakers here. I've helped put on many of these online events, and like I mentioned, they are a lot of work, but when they're done right, they do have the potential to add a lot of people to your list, and there's some major earning potential there as well, since you can bundle the interviews and sell them, and they can kind of become an evergreen product for you. I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments which one of these you're gonna try, which ones you're already doing and are working well for you. I'd love to know. And if you want more about building your email list, make sure to watch this video next. Like this video if you like it. Please subscribe. It would really help me out, and I'll see you in the next one.